So when State House Comptroller and the accounting officer for the vote 1017, warm welcome again to the very place you're so familiar with. And I want quickly to take you to the reason of our meeting today. We are here for purposes of a presentation on two items: the print annual estimate 2024-2025 and the supplementary 2023-2024. And we know we have been severally in engagement with these members, especially when we were doing the BPS. We had also an opportunity to visit the State House with these members to inspect the progress and the status of ongoing presidential pavilion, which this committee allocated funds. And I'm happy to report that we are so impressed, and we have really given our approval. It was very nice, and this committee is so impressed on what is going on in that place. So without much ado, I want to give you the floor. You have got the maximum 30 minutes. If you can do less than that, the better, so that the members can able to have 15 minutes for plenary. On the issue of budgeting and proper use of resources, we appreciate and we endeavor to stick by your guidance and your advice on the prudent use of these very limited resources. Mr. Chairman, having said that, we received your letter dated 6th May, and I want to start with printed estimates. I want to take members to page 3. I believe all of you have got our presentation. Page 1, page 2 are the routines, explanations, the mandate, the functions of State House, the strategic objectives, the mission and the vision. So I want to take you to page 3 in answering the first question in your invitation letter, part 1, information related to financial year 2024-2025 of annual estimates. And the first issue was if there was any diversion between the printed estimates for the coming financial year and the approved 2024 BPS ceilings. Yes, Mr. Chairman, as State House, vote 1017, we have one program, which is State House Affairs, and then we have the two sub-programs: coordination of State House functions and administration of statutory benefits for the retired presidents. And the printed, or the BPS, the budget policy statements, the ceiling was 9.2338. That is 9,233,800,000. Is it 800 or 800,000? And the printed estimate for the coming financial year 2024-2025 has exceeded by 262.2 million on the account of recurrent expenditure. It's purely personnel emoluments. And they are shown on the table below, where you see table 1, still on page 3. You have the recurrent, the budget policy statement had 7.675, and then the estimates, printed estimates, have got 7.937,300. That item has exceeded the ceiling by 262,200,000. The development has remained the same as it were in the BPS, 1.558700. So that was the first issue. Second one was the project information as at of 31st March this year, 2024. And Mr. Chairman, it is well tabulated in Table 2. State House is implementing 13 projects across state houses and state lodges. This is where you wanted to know, where they are in terms of county and sub-county, actual cumulative cost as at 31st, and the projections up to 2026, 2027. It's always done 3 years projection, 3 years ahead. And we don't have other projects other than state houses, where we have 3, Nairobi, Nakuru, and Mombasa. And then also now the state lodges, where we have in Sagana, Eldoret, Kakamega, Kisumu, and the very small one in Mutitandei. We also have in Kisii. So that is the location, and the data has been provided down there. Maybe in case of any query, I will be back to explain. But in the meantime, let me go to number 3, which is list of new projects and justification. We do not actually have new projects as State House, other than the usual routine maintenance of those state lodges and state houses. No new projects, Mr. Chairman. We also don't have stall projects as a State House. We don't have them. And maybe because I can see that one has been taken, it's not clearly seen. It's on page 5, just below the table. I've indicated there that Honorable Chairman and the committee members, State House does not have new projects or stall projects. In terms of pending bills, Mr. Chairman, I'm happy to report that with the help of this committee, remember when we appeared before this honorable committee last time, we had a pending bill as at 30th June last year. We had the pending bills totaling to 589 million, 463,664.05. Recurrent was 579, 652, 963.05, and development was 9,810,700. Yes, I can still confirm our biggest challenge is the issue of recurrent, and this recurrent mostly actually goes to hospitality. That is what it's really big. More than all this, it is the Department of Hospitality. And of course, you will agree with me the number of delegations that His Excellency has been hosting since he came to office in terms of continental, regional, and as we are here now, I've just left State House, and state visit by the President of Uganda is going on. So every time you hear we have not less than 10 head of states from the region or from Africa. So that has really, I always say, when you are starting up, the first 2 years, the cost of putting the vision of your administration into place is going to be a little bit, the cost is high. But His Excellency the President is very serious on this issue of bringing costs down. So I think I have given a brief, Chairman, what we were told this morning. We were summoned, all the accounting officers of the presidency, all the votes, the 4 of them, and he's very keen on bringing this issue of, he said we should lead by the front, that we are telling every state department to bring down costs, and the presidency should lead by the front. So I understand, and we will do. In fact, we were even told to delay if we have any projects that may not really be very urgent. We slow down for purposes of bringing this cost down. Yes, next financial year, my good friend Honorable Kaluma, not next financial year, next year. Is it next year or yes, next year? Mashujaa Day will be in Homa Bay. This Madaraka coming in 2 weeks' time will be in Bungoma. Mashujaa Day of this year, I think, will be in Kwale, and then, and it is very costly. I'm telling you, honorable members, that the announcement is always done a year ahead for proper preparations. As we speak, maybe even Honorable Kaponti may be aware that at 5 we will be having a meeting with the head of state. Will be having a meeting with all the leaders from Bungoma, because it's 2 weeks, and I don't know. I don't want to say that it's not ready, but it takes a lot of resources. But we will ensure that together with the Ministry of Interior, which actually spearhead the preparation, we will endeavor to ensure that those areas, Kwale, Homa Bay, has already been pronounced by the president, will host those national celebrations. So, on the issue of the member for Wajir, the main one was when is Wajir going to have a state?
Fatuma.
Yeah.
Fatuma is the name.
Yes, Fatuma is the name. The member for Wajir. Members can be referred by areas they represent and by their names. So, on the issue of when is Wajir going to get a state lodge, yes, I'm aware one member has written to the president requesting for Wajir to have a state lodge, and actually said they have even set aside land for it. But let me not, I don't want to commit when, but I know there is that request, because the first one which we are trying to work out was the one which came from Meru. So Meru, they gave 15 acres. They were told to see whether it can be 30, so that something good can be done. But I know there is that request placed. Maybe next time when I can give you the progress. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I don't know whether I left any.
What is it? If you only permit a minute. I know you are anxious about time. Chair, at page 13 of the estimates, there is this item on First Lady Initiative on Protection of Children in safe homes and safe families implemented. It's not a question, Chair, but I was emphasizing this project line. It is a new one we are seeing. And Chair, when I met the First Lady, this is something that she came out very passionate about. And in all her programs, as when the president was deputy, you remember when she was second lady, they focused mainly on women and adults. This area of children, FGM, teenage pregnancies and early marriages is a very big issue to her. I wanted to share this openly with the committee so that as we proceed to help with the budgeting process as Parliament, we secure this one in particular. It is a new one, it may not be understood, but it is very critical. I thank you, Chair.
Chair, there is one question on the 223, maybe.
Yes, I got it. It's a honorable member, Fatuma, was asking the 1.2 you were given under 223. What were the expenses used for? And actually, it is just the shortfall of all the activities that have been budgeted, be it emoluments, personnel emoluments, operations and maintenance. You know, it is just that what we were provided was not enough. There was that shortfall, then we were given for it. So members, I think we should come to an end. We should be closing this one. Just introduce yourself, just on record, go on record.
Yes, Chair. Thank you, Chair, for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. In the interest of time, my name is Aradumo Uwar, member for Nyakach, and as friend of the Comptroller, I must disclose that. Chair, Chair, I'm aware that the head of state for Uganda is in State House, and I'm seeing a man in a mask next to the State House Comptroller who looks like his brother. I don't know whether that is the brother of the Ugandan president. The foreign.
Anyway, that is Aduma
Chair,
for you.
also on a serious note,
Kindly, we are closing this.
Chair, these members are oversighting this office of the president, and we've never had an opportunity to shake hands with the president in State House.
No, you missed
or
when
in a
we went
retreat.
to the pavilion.
No.
So next time, don't miss. So please, let's bring to an end.
No.
I also
What is
did
talking
introduce
about now?
myself,
You
Chair.
want to
We
take
want
a
to see the
statement?
president, Chair. Don't dismiss that. We want to see the president.
Okay.
Tell the president Aduma want to meet him. On behalf of members of the committee, for those who don't.
Anyway,
Count me
you
out.
don't need to just,
Chair, I did
So-
introduce myself. My name is Liz Chelule, County MP Nakuru, and I'm a member of this
okay.
committee.
Kindly, State House Controller, we had earlier indicated we know the national duties, and I think you had actually addressed the issues or purposes of our meeting today. Members are excited to have you. You're one of them. So we want really to appreciate all of you, and regards to the boss. And the meeting is adjourned until you're called upon again. So members, the meeting is adjourned until tomorrow, 9:30. Thank you so much.